obsessed with these trees. You're a keeper, sir. It'll be fun to go through all that. This seems ridiculous. I'm loving it. I am loving how it's coming out. We are not in Waco, but
finally the banana bread is done.
all right, it is what it is. Hey guys, Charlani here. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. We are not in Waco, but let me explain why. There are several reasons. First of all, Rob and I were up last night till about 3 o'clock in the morning getting this house kind of put back together. I showed you in yesterday's at the end of the vlog just kind of like the status of the house. It was a mess. Hi Kai, you want to say hi to everybody? Do you want to say hello? So I went ahead and we got this whole table cleared off. I have been working here. I just posted today's video, so that is up finally, but I'm working in here because in here is still kind of a mess, and I know this is actually organized chaos. If you look at it, I have things kind of sectioned off where I know things are. So we kind of just went in here and I reorganized it a little bit in here. I know it doesn't look that way, but I promise you it's better than it was. We also moved this tree right here. You guys, I'm obsessed with that there. Absolutely obsessed with it. And then we moved this tree right here because this is where I want it to go. So here's the thing. There are several reasons. The first one is, and this is in no particular order, but because we just talked about that tree, the first thing is when I go to Waco, there are a few vintage thrift antique shops that I want to hit up, but I don't know what the vibe is for this tree. And as I've been thrifting and looking for ornaments that we can hang on this tree, I haven't been able to find anything that like sets the tone for what I want that tree to be. So I'm thinking in the next couple of days, I want to try and start DIYing our own ornaments. We have a whole bunch of the clear plastic bulbs. So I'm thinking sometime this weekend or very early beginning of next week, we are going to DIY some ornaments so that we can set the tone for what that tree is gonna be. Then when we do go to Waco next week and we do go into those thrift shops, I kind of have an idea of what I'm looking for. So I have seen other people get like big bags full of vintage thrifted ornaments that are beautiful and gorgeous. That has not been my luck at all. So what I'm thinking, what I'm hoping is, because I know it's late in the season, but I'm really hoping that people are decorating and then deciding that they're like changing up their vibe and they're now sending all their things to a thrift store or to a vintage or antique shop. So I'm hoping we're gonna be able to score something or some things when we're out and about. And like I said, I know it's late in the season, but you never know. New things come in all the time. So that's one of the reasons, is that I do want to do some thrift shopping when we're down there, and I don't really know what I'm looking for. So at least we'll have a little bit of an idea, or we could see something and say, this will work, or we can tweak this up to make it look like the rest of the ornament, something like that. So I'm thinking that's one really good reason. Probably the best reason though is that it happens to be a Friday and you're seeing this video on Saturday, but there is they were having a Christmas event, and Rob and I talked about it early last week where I was considering going, but I wasn't sure. I hemmed and hawed about it. We decided I was going and I flippin' forgot to buy my ticket. So I ran in there super late last night, just before we were going to bed. I was like, I didn't get my ticket. And they were sold out. So That super sucks. So the only reason I was going on a Friday was because of that event. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So now though, I can go anytime I want. And I also think that it'll be a little bit better because there'll probably be less people there on like a random Tuesday, right? And then the last thing was Rob and I were just kind of walking around, kind of cleaning stuff up, and it just felt so good to have this house really looking very festive. And I just want to finish these decorations. I just want to get everything up. And I think that when we have everything done, the tree, all the things, all the areas, then when we do go shopping, I'll kind of have an idea of what I want and what I need. Speaking of what I want and what I need, I did do a couple of things earlier today. I didn't take you with me because, I mean, how many times can you guys see me walk into Home Goods and Hobby Lobby and Target? Okay, so in yesterday's video, when I was editing through the Hobby Lobby trees, you might have noticed I made a little comment when I was looking through the trees, and I was like, OMG, that darker tree back there. Well, I needed to go back in today, and I got it. So here's the thing. The coloring is not as dark as I thought it was going to be. There was another tree that I saw as well, this one. And I saw it when I got there and I was like, that's not really the vibe because it's so different than the one I got. Let me show you the one I got. This is the one that we ended up with yesterday. So I went back and I got these two. I'm gonna just play around and see which one I like and take back, or not, the ones that I don't use if I can't find a place for these. But I am obsessed with these trees. I think that they are just so flippin' pretty. We had this one here, looks like this. I also added this to it. We thrifted this. I want to say it was less than $1. Like, this was super, super cheap. And I love just the embossed wreath. Anyhow, I think this looks really cute. So we have this on here. I don't know if it's going to stay, but that was an option. So we have this look right here. And then we have this look. I was just kind of thinking like the darker just might be better, because I was kind of feeling like this is too matchy maybe for this right here. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. But then there's this vibe right here. I don't know, what do you think? I wish you guys could tell me. You'll have to tell me in the comments below which one you like most. Take this off like that. Maybe. Let's try this one. I'm feeling like this one's gonna be my favorite. I kinda love it. I kinda love that. Oh. What do you think? What do you think of that? I kind of love that. I like the contrast between the two different color woods. I just kind of felt like this just kind of got lost, especially with this burlap back here. I think that looks prettier. What do you think? I don't know. Okay, so you let me know. This is my favorite one. So we're gonna call this, well, we'll call this number 1, 2, or this one 3. Then at Hobby Lobby, I went ahead and I got Santa. If we don't like the way this looks, I can always take him back, but I also feel like we can definitely find a place for him somewhere. This is what I'm looking at here. So I'm kind of thinking that if we move him to right here, I don't love this, but I have literally had this for so many years that it would feel wrong of me to get rid of it. And I'm wondering if these are all the same set. I'm assuming they are because like the greens and the reds are pretty much exactly the same. So I am just assuming that it is all of the same brand, but I'm kind of loving that. Okay. You're a keeper, sir. Then at Target, I got all of these extension cords. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna wanna use. And then I got this because this just seems like it would be convenient, but we'll see. So I've got this so that we can turn on the hutch mantle lights. I also got some more chips and sour cream for the football game on Sunday. But here's another thought that I'm thinking might happen sooner rather than later as well. You can see that we've got the twinkle lights on here along with a strand of the regular lights. These twinkle lights, I think, would look really good if we're able to tie it in, kind of like match the lights over here. We'll be matching the lights here. So I'm kind of feeling like we need to go to the Christmas store. It's called the Decorator's Warehouse, and it is huge. Probably the biggest Christmas store you'll ever see in your life. But we might do that too, and I might get one strand to put up here so that it matches. And then these are the lights that we need to plug in. But the plug is like down here, and instead of having to reach down, this seems ridiculous. To be really honest, I didn't know the plug was literally right there. I thought it was behind this, so I thought that if we had the little button thing, we could just push it, but maybe we won't need that. So anyways, I'm sorry if you're disappointed that we're not in Waco today. It also wouldn't have been a really good idea for me to drive 4 + 5 hours to go there, especially only getting a few hours of sleep. I also had to get the video out today. So, and I didn't have time to edit last night. My plan was to edit last night, but instead we did a few more things around the house. So I'm sorry if you're disappointed. I am too. I was so upset last night when I went to get the ticket. I was like, oh, I'm so bummed, I'm so sad. Like they have a band, like it's just extra festive, I guess. I don't even know what it's about, to be super honest. I just thought it was a cool, it's a Magnolia event. How can it be bad? What we're gonna do today, so Rob's friend, our friend Ravenhawk is here, and he is actually helping Rob stream tonight, which buys me a little bit of time. I'm gonna start decorating that tree. My goal is to finish decorating the tree tonight. It's about a 5-hour situation. I'm hoping to knock it out in like 3. I'm hoping, we'll see. But if I could get that tree decorated, I'm so ready to work on the DIY ornaments. We have the coasters that I still want to DIY. Like there are so many other little projects. So within Vlogmas, I don't know which day it's gonna be yet, I would like to go to the Gaylord Texan. If you Google that and see what it looks like in there, insane. So I'm hoping Rob will go with me to that sometime in the next couple of weeks. We also have an arboretum, a botanical garden that I would like to visit because that's all decked out with lights and such. We have a light show here in Frisco that Rob and I have driven past for the last several years, and we always say we should go to that. We never have. I don't know why. We just never have. So maybe we will add that in as well. But there's so many things to do, and I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to be done decorating for sure. So let's get to it. Hey guys, okay, so I'm taking a quick break. I actually just had to go up and I helped Rob with the auction part of things tonight on the live stream, but I'll show you where we're at and then we're gonna go out to dinner. This is what we have left here. We still have a few of the florals here, but it's looking really, really good. On camera, I feel like it comes off green, like the lights look green. They aren't though. I don't know, it's so weird, but this is what it looks like so far. Obviously, we still have a lot left to kind of get in there with, but oh, I'm loving it. I am loving how it's coming out. So we still have a bunch of ornaments in here. We've also got some right over here. So we still have quite a bit to do, but we are actually gonna go out to dinner really quick. I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I come back, so we'll just kind of have to see. We might call it a night tonight, I don't know. We'll just kind of have to see. We're gonna go out to dinner right now. And we bought a whole day, I feel like. We have all day tomorrow to finish up all the Christmas decorating. So I'm excited for it. We are home. I've got my hot water started, brought the boys back home safely. Okay, so what are we on? Day 10. Let's find her. Where are you? Hey, day 10. Fresh start. I kind of feel like we should be drinking these in the morning time. But we're going for it. Fresh start. Lemon and fennel, herbs at play, the perfect way to start your day. Dang it. Another morning situation. It's like everything has fennel in it these days. So the back says a dawning of lemon and fennel to awaken your day. So terrible choice in color on a packet. It's light gray. It's hard to read. But then again, I don't have all the lights on in here because I like it comfy cozy. Smells pretty good. But the other day we had that fennel one. I think it was day 8. And I actually liked it a lot. So my mug says I love hot chocolate. All right, it is what it is. All right, we've got her in here. In the hot chocolate cup. We'll let this steep in here. So tomorrow, I actually was able to get quite a bit of my editing done. I'm gonna lay in bed probably for the next hour or so and see if I can get the video, this video that you're watching, get it pretty much edited up so that tomorrow I have a full day so that we can finish up all the Christmas decorations. That is my goal for tomorrow. Like all the lights working, everything plugged in. I didn't even put those extension cords up today, but I got, well, we got quite a bit done here on our tree. I'm very happy with this progress. This is only about maybe 2-3 hours worth of work. So we still have a little bit of ways to go, but tomorrow we get to pull out the fun ornaments. You can kind of see in there. It's like all just the personal ornaments that we have collected over the years. So it'll be fun to go through all that. I have been really thinking about where I want the village to go, and I'm really leaning towards it being right here. It's kind of what my thought is. I don't know yet though. We're gonna have to just kind of wait and see. I wanted a village and I got a village. I was not expecting this season to find a village. Like I was thinking I would get a couple of pieces, not expecting to get as many as we got. There's so many over there, which I love. That is, I'm not complaining. But I also wasn't prepared and I did not have a place really in mind. I just know that I want a village somewhere. So we're gonna need to figure that out. I have to continue to think about it. I have seen that people make, like, it looks like the shape of a Christmas tree, and then it's like shelving, but in the shape of a Christmas tree, and they have it, you know, the village pieces on the shelves, and that looks pretty cool too. But I think we'd have to make it, or I think you can like buy the pieces on Etsy. I think that's where I saw that before, but I don't know. We're gonna give it a little bit more thought and kind of figure out what I want to do, but I'm not exactly 100% loving the way that sofa table has come out. I don't know. It just feels a little blah to me. So we'll see. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet, but obviously you'll be one of the first to know. All right, let's try the tea. I still have the bag in here, but that's okay. I like it. I like it. I'm wondering if I am just liking tea more. You know what I mean? Like, we've been having it and now it's just become a habit to have tea at the end of the night. And I'm loving this routine. Like, I really think this might be something that I keep up. I love having my tea at night. Yes, so I'm gonna take this with me into bed. We'll get some editing done. Tomorrow is gonna be a full day of finishing up the decor around the house. I don't know, maybe we'll squeeze something else in there, but we're just gonna see where the day takes us. All right, guys, happy Vlogmas day 10, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.